At this hour, police and city leaders are finishing up a walk through neighborhoods on the city's east side as a way to promote safety on our streets. It's an ongoing effort to meet people where they live, to hear their concerns, as well as forge opportunities to work together to fight crime. WRTV's Adam Schumes is there with them and joining us live tonight. Adam.
Yeah, Mark, this walk has been going on for about an hour. IMPD's main goal is just to get the community involved, get this area involved. As they say, this continues to be a hot spot for ongoing violence. IMPD's main message is we're going to help combat the spread of the ongoing violence, even though homicide numbers are trending down. Let's take a look at some of the walk that happened earlier today. This walk's been, like I mentioned, been going on since about 4 o'clock. They've been doing these walks since about 2017, monthly walks to get around these communities, especially here in the east side. IMPD mentioned they want to get more involved in the community, get to know their neighbors, and to be able to go meet them face to face, because that is one of the reasons they need to get better at and need to improve. And they say that's one of the reasons that's going to help them combat violence, meeting neighbors in these communities. Now, this area specifically, 10th and Olney Street, is one of the areas that they will have the spot shotter program that will come out here in the next couple weeks or so. They're expected to announce a vendor, but Chief Randal Taylor says one of these messages, and the message today from this walk, is to slow the spread of the violence.
All around Indianapolis, crime is actually going down, but obviously we still have things that happen. Unfortunately, we still have murders that are occurring, and some of them are in neighborhoods such as this. I don't know that we have one in this particular neighborhood right now, but whether there is something going on or not, we want to be out there to make sure the community is aware that we know they're here, and we want to talk to them.
And that is one of the reasons when I've been out in the streets here in the city of Indianapolis, people are afraid to talk because they're afraid of retaliation. IMPD wants to bridge that gap. I talked to one man today. His name is George Smith. He's been living in the area for about 16 years now. He said he's afraid to leave his home because this neighborhood specifically is so violent. He said he's watched people he's known for 16 years, been shot and killed, watched their lives taken right in front of them. And his message to IMPD is just this: says, help me, help us. Let's slow that spread.
I fear for my life sometimes because I have a one-year-old son, and he's here sometimes, and it scares me. Like, what if he gets shot because somebody else did?
And IMPD says they expect to continue these monthly walks as the summer months continue, as the weather warms up. They did mention violence is down by about 22.5%, but obviously they can't take their foot off the gas now. They're going to do what they can to combat the spread. But for now, we're live on the east side tonight. I'm Adam Schumes, WRTV.
Adam, thank you. We do want to take a closer look at those numbers that Adam had mentioned. Here's where things stand when it comes to crime in Indianapolis this year. As of today, 59 homicides this year. This is 16 less than at this time last year. Non-fatal shootings are also down, 143 through April 15th of this year, as compared to 176 during the same time period last year. Another way IMPD is reaching out to the community is through the ride-along program. It was suspended when COVID numbers spiked, but they've dropped enough to resume this program. A ride-along allows members of the public and those interested in law enforcement to see firsthand what officers do and to ask questions.
Police ride-along gives them an opportunity to spend a full 8.5-hour shift in a police car, to have an opportunity to ask questions, see the officer interact in countless variety of situations, make decisions, engage with the community, engage with their fellow officers. And really just, have a limitless opportunity to have a conversation about what policing in America is like.
If you're interested in IMPD's ride-along program, here are a few things to know. First, you must be at least 18 years old. Participants must also sign liability and ride-along waivers. On the day of your ride-along, you are required to wear business casual clothing. For more information and how to find out to sign up, just go to our story at our website, WRTV.com.